Hello, friends, and welcome to Marie Green Yoga here on YouTube. And you have reached the fifth yoga class in a series of 30. I have many more in my channel if you would like to go visit. But this series I call yoga, just yoga, and we are going after a peak pose in each and every one of these 30 classes. This is the fifth one, and we are going to work our way into Parsvakonasana, which is a extended side angle. So we are going to work side body and hips and our legs and the core and the front and back side of the spine. So welcome, take a comfortable seat. I am sitting on a block as usual. Bring a pillow or block, cross leg, bring your legs back. Have two blocks nearby if it's available for you. And if not, maybe there's a chair or something if you needed some extra length for your arms to reach the floor here in a minute. For now, take your hands onto your lap and close your eyes. And take a few moments to stack your shoulders over your hips and to let the breath come and go as it likes. You are certainly welcome to have your eyes open. You can have the gaze on the tip of the nose, so you can close your eyes. And we're going to put the tongue at the roof of the mouth and take 3 nice, long, deep Ujjai breaths, ocean breaths, when we breathe through the nose, if it's possible, and exhale, inhale through the nose. So let's empty all the air out, and then we'll take a nice big inhale, tongue at the roof of the mouth. And a slight hold at the top and exhale. Pulling the belly in as you empty the air out. Slight hold and then we inhale. Slight hold and exhale. Empty the air out. Inhale. And a hold and exhale. Empty all the air out and coming back to normal breathing. And exhale. And from here, come on to your backs, please. For now, take your feet on each side of the mat, arms to the side. Windshield wipe your legs side to side, knees to the side. Wake it up in towards the right side of the waist. Scooping the belly button and starting a nice easy stretching in towards hip flexors by scooping the tailbone into quadriceps, into lower abdominals, into the side body. One more each side. And from here, bringing your knees back to the center and feet together and knees into the chest, making circles onto your sacrum. And another direction around, tracing all 3 sides of the sacrum. One more lap around. And then from here, take your right knee into the chest and the left leg comes forward. Right hand on the outside of the foot, inside of the leg for half happy baby. Extending your left leg and checking in with the right side adductors. And switching to the second side, left hand outside of the left foot, left arm inside the left leg, right hand onto the right quad, getting a nice full stretch in towards the adductors, rotators, hips, and then both knees into the chest, happy baby pose, both arms inside the legs, hands outside of the feet, and Sacrum down, lower back slightly lifted, stretching into the lower back, stretching into adductors, waking up the hips. One more breath here. And slowly bringing your knees back together into the chest and pushing your hands into your knees and come all the way up to all fours, please. Spreading your fingers, second finger forward, tucking the toes under and arch the belly all the way up towards the sky and extending out through the top of the head and extending. Pull the belly button in, exhale the air out, top of the head towards the mat, and inhale, long spine. And one more, extend the spine by contracting the abdominals. Long spine, space from your shoulders to your ears. Make your way back to neutral spine. Bring your knees together and take your right leg up to the horizon. And then we make hip circles onto the right side. And making our 5 hip circles to warm up. Rotators, lower crescent body, opening pathways for upper and lower body. One more circle here and bringing it back down and switching to the second side. Tuck your right toes under, lift your left leg and knock it back down and around and about. And big wide circles with the left knee. And we'll do another 2 here. Waking up the whole left side of the hip, lower abs, and coming back to tabletop, knees apart, big toes together, child's pose. Stretch your arms all the way forward. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. And slowly from here, make your way back up onto your knees. Tuck the toes under, and we're going to come to kneeling. I think we did this over in our Trikonasana session too. So here we are again, onto our knees, toes tucked in the back, arms to the sky, interlace, and take your index finger to the sky and stretch over towards the left side. And starting with our crescent journey into the right side of the body and taking it all the way up and over towards the right side and stretching in the left side all the way from the hip crease up to your shoulder between ribs. We'll do one more all the way up and over and taking it up and over one more time and bringing yourself all the way up, arms to the side. Take the left hand down and the right arm and the right leg stretches out for supported side plank. And we're gonna have a little fun here and check with our knee and our elbow and do a little session for the side body. So lift the right leg up and then elbow to knee. Just 5, just a little check, elbow to knee. Lower abs, hips, lower back. And 2 more, elbow to knee. And 1 more. And then we'll extend the right leg back down and come into a nice big full rainbow arch. And taking your right arm up and over, engage your core and come back up and knees back together. Second side, left leg out, right hand down, lift your left arm up and over for a nice big side crescent stretch. Scoop the tailbone. And from here, we'll do a check onto our left side as well. Activate the hips, left leg up and elbow to knee. And extend away. Just 5 times, elbow to knee. And elbow to knee. And 2 more, elbow to knee. And 1 more, elbow to knee. And then we'll extend the left leg back down and come into a nice full rainbow arch and stretch the whole left side of the waist. And taking your left arm back up, using the core, come to standing, feet and legs together. and make your way into downward facing dog, facing at the front of your mat. Second finger forward and come up onto your toes and pedal your right heel down and your left heel down. Lift your upper arm bones. And from here, come up onto your toes, bend your knees, tip your heels to the right side, stretch your left side in a different kind of form here with your heels down and getting like a rainbow arch on your whole left side of the body. You can come up onto your left fingertips, pull the belly button in, and turn and churn in towards your left side of the body. From hips to shoulder and up and over. Second side, high on the toes, bend the knees, and then tip your heels over to the right side and stretch into your right side of the waist, hip, shoulder, rib cage. Come up onto your right fingertips and give yourself a nice big full stretch here. And slowly come back to the center and walk your way over towards your hands, please. And inhale, long spine. And exhale, hinge and fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky, root your feet. And come to standing. And release the hands. Inhale, arms to sky, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, bend your knees, hinge and fold. Long spine, Urdhva Uttanasana, and exhale, place your hands, step back to plank. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Take a little pause, tuck your elbows in and lower all the way down. And inhale to cobra, untuck your toes. Inhale and exhale. And come back down onto your belly and make your way all the way back to child's pose. And from here, make your way back up to tabletop, to down dog. Pedal in towards your heels, in towards the back of the legs. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. Take another breath here. Stretch from your fingertips to your toes to your heels. Plug the front side together and extend from there all at the same time. Take a walk or a hop over to your hands, please. And inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky, root your feet. Come to standing and release the hands. Open one foot wide apart and come to Parsarita Padottanasana with your toes slightly tucked in, heels slightly turned out, hands to hips, elbows to the back. Inhale, long spine. You can push your hips slightly forward here. Lift, 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 and exhale, hinge and fold. And taking your hands towards the mat. Heel of the hands aligned with the heel of the feet. Inhale, long spine, slightly bend into your knees, hinge and fold. Top of the head towards the mat. And from here, extend the arms. Take your right elbow in towards your right knee. Come to Skandasana. Karate chop your left heel down, toes up. And bringing it up and over. Left elbow into the left knee, right heel down, toes up. And this time around, we'll take it up and over and see how it feels to come all the way down onto a seat with our left seat down and the right sit bone is off the mat. Take your left hand over to your right outer shin. And we are in a Marishirshasana variation. Take your right arm up to the sky and taking it up and over and up and over, and your body inside of your left knee and adductors, and your right arm up and over parallel, maybe with your leg. We can keep it right there, and that knee, right knee comes and pushes away, and then we get more space for the right side of the waist. Take the gaze underneath the upper arm, lower back, lumbar region, full stretch, and gently come back up to center and bring yourself over to the second side. Left elbow in towards the left knee, and then we'll come down onto our right sit bone, right inner thigh, right hand onto your left center shin. Make yourself comfortable and take your left arm up to the sky And then make your way over towards the right leg with your left knee up towards the sky. And maybe parallel your left arm with your thigh and your right arm inside of your right leg. And stretching into that left lower back, lumbar spine. Gaze can come underneath the upper arm. And we'll stay another breath here. Spread the toes. And slowly make your way back up. And from here, hands to the inside or outside to make yourself up, back into feet wide apart with the heel of the hands aligned with the heel of the feet. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold, top of the head towards the mat. And slowly extend and come to the front. And step back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plank pose from here. Shoulders and wrists stacked. Lower all the way down. Tuck your elbows in. Untuck your toes. And inhale to your cobra. Inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, come back down. Tabletop and downward facing dog. Take your right foot up towards the sky. Come up on your left toes and right leg goes up. Bend your knee up here. And you can sink your left heel down for a little extra stretch into the back of the leg. Push your hands away, pull the core in, step your right foot between the hands and windmill all the way up into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So we have the right foot forward, left foot back, flip your right palm up and take your bicep towards your ear, long side body. And take your forearm to your thigh, sweep the left arm up and over. And we'll take it up and back again. Inhale and exhale, bicep towards ear. And take it all the way back down. And we'll stay right here with the left arm over the ear. Bring your belly button in, engage your core, lift your arm perhaps up and underneath your ear. And holding right here. One more breath. And then take your forearm back down and windmill all the way back down and step back to downward facing dog. From down dog, plank pose. Tuck your elbows in, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale to cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, coming back down. Tabletop, downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press your palms, lift your upper arm bones, distribute your weight evenly to all parts of your paws, four corners of the feet, four corners of the hands, and lift your left leg up, come up high on your right toes, bend your left knee up here, spread your toes, and step your left foot between the hands, and windmill up to Warrior Two, arms parallel to the floor, and left leg bent 90 degrees and right leg extended. Flip your left palm up and take your bicep towards your ear. And big full stretch and forearm to thigh, right arm up and over. And again, taking it all the way up and over, bicep to ear, and taking it back down, forearm to thigh, and parallel your diagonal your arm with your leg all the way from ankle to wrist. Pull the belly button in and maybe lift your left arm up and underneath your left ear, and two parallel arms. And one more breath here, holding on to the core side of the body, and then forearm back down and windmill all the way back down. Hands on each side of your left foot, step back, downward facing dog. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, and make your way over onto plank and lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra, toes are untucked, and exhale, come back down, push back to tabletop and to downward facing dog. And from here, we can take our blocks to each side of our mat, flat, medium, tall way. We'll have them right there. And then we'll make our way back to downward facing dog. And from here, step the right foot between the hands and windmill back up to warrior two. Sweep the left arm and the right arm. And from here, take your right arm all the way back up. Create that nice big space. And then we'll keep all of that space and take our right hand down and find the block, put it outside of our shin ankle so we have a nice straight line from shoulder to wrist, knee over ankle, and sweep the left arm up to the sky and over the ear. And we have reached extended side angle with a block. Parsvakonasana. Press into the back leg, into the front leg, equal standing, both sides. One more breath and exhale. Windmill back down and step back to downward facing dog. And step your left foot between your hands. Windmill your right arm and your left arm up to warrior two. And coming into Virabhadrasana 2, flipping your left arm up to the sky, create lots and lots of space. And as we take that space, we fold all the way back down and take that block with us and scoot it over towards the ankle. Left hand on the block outside of the ankle. Turn your bottom rib cage forward, the top one to the back, and sweep the right arm up and over and find your extended side angle. Gaze underneath the upper arm. Strong legs, equal standing on our feet. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Take it all the way back down and step it back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Make your way forward to plank pose. Lower all the way down. You might have to move the blocks a little bit to the side and untuck toes and come to cobra. Exhale, release. And tabletop and downward facing dog, moving from the core to extend out and back to down dog, moving from the bottom of the heart as you extend out the arms. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, take your step or your hop over to your hands. Inhale, long spine, feet can be hip widths apart. Exhale, hinge and fold, knees are slightly bent. Hands to hips, elbows to sky, root your feet and come to standing, bending into your knees and take your feet wide apart. Posture, please. From here, arms to sky. Toes can be slightly out. Interlace your hands. Come over to your left side and stretch into the right side, much like in the beginning. This time we're standing onto our feet and lift it up and over. Second side. And come back to center. Arms to the side. Check and see that your wrists and your ankles are stacked above and below each other. Take your right heel halfway in and then the toes halfway out. And I'm going to do a check that, yeah, this is pretty wide between our feet. It's like a wingspan with arms. Bend your front leg. And from here, right forearm to right thigh. Sweep your left arm all the way up and then the right hand all the way down. Extended side angle with fingers inside of the shin and ankle. Maybe that long finger is touching the mat. Gaze up to the sky and then gaze back down and come back up. Warrior two, switch to the second side. Heel in, toes out, bend your front knee and take your forearm to the thigh or take your hand straight down to the inside of your shin ankle and the right arm comes up to the sky. Press your arm into the knee. Take the gaze up towards the sky and we are powering up our legs and gaze back down. Use the power of your legs and come back up into feet wide apart, hands to hips. We'll do a little extended side angle move dance and then I feel like we have completed our Parsvakonasanas. There's some different ways to get into it and there's many different variations. For now, take your right foot back out, arms to the side. Take your right hand inside. We're playing with the inside today and the left arm up and over. And the gaze can come up underneath the arm. And then we're going to windmill our arm inside and swing it over to the second side. And Swing it to the inside and staying nice and low. Left arm up and over, extended side angle, and inside. Left arm to the floor, right arm underneath and up and over, and one more each side. Here we go. Take your right hand inside, arm underneath and over, and come back to the center. And one more Parsvakonasana with your arm on the inside, and then we'll come back to center. Bring our feet towards the midline, so we have our feet hip widths apart, second toe forward, heel back, and hands around the elbows, top of the head towards the mat, and hinge and fold, and hinge and fold. Maybe we do a little swinging side to side. Maybe we do a couple of yes, maybe a couple of no's. And then from here, we're going to release our hands to the mat and come down onto our seat and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, and coming all the way down, knees to chest. And from here, legs to tabletop. Take your right leg high up onto your left, hands around your shins, and we make our way into a upward facing Gomukhasana for our IT band, for our lower back, for our ankles and knees and hips, and squeezing and squeezing. And gently from here, take your left foot down, arms to the side, lift your hips, come on up and over for a twist, knees to the left side. Maybe we'll take the left hand on the base of the right femur and give it a little push for more stretch and twisting and lengthening, for maybe more comfortable twisting into the right lower back area. And then undo your legs and come back onto your backs, knees to chest, and legs to tabletop, left leg high up onto the right side, hands on the outside of the shins. Press your hands and your shins into each other for upward facing Gomukhasana, where our shins being pressed in, and we're creating space for our femurs. We are creating alignment for knees and hips and lower backs, IT band, all of the lower back area. And then from here, take your right foot down, arms to side, lift your hips, come up and over, and tip your knees over to the right side. Taking your right hand onto the left base of the femur, maybe for more space to twist into in the lower back. And then from there, release the hand, undo your legs, and come back to the center, knees to chest. Legs can come straight up to the sky for closing, and hands can be to the side, and we get to rejuvenate the legs. We can also press the head, adjust the shoulder blades, and roll our legs up and over for an upward facing forward bend. The neck is free and clear. Walk your shoulders underneath you. We can have our hands next to the hips. We can take our hands on the side of the feet. From here, we can spread the toes. We can roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Either we have our hands underneath the sacrum, hands by the hips, or hands by the feet. And taking it nice and slow and getting that whole spine a nice massage from the different angles of twists that we did with our Parsvakonasana work. Side body lengths. Inhale and exhale. And slowly from there, bring yourself back down, knees to the chest. And we can come and lay into Shavasana and stay here as long as we'd like. And then we can meet up for 3 more nice long deep breaths and a closing meditation for this practice today. And maybe you are on your back and enjoying the breaths from your back side, and then we can do that. Or if you would like, you can come to a comfortable seat with me and we can take our hands onto our thighs, facing down or facing up. Sit comfortably on a pillow, on a block, on a blanket, crossing your legs or folding your legs back, and we return to simply breathing. Today, we're not even counting the inhales and the exhale. We're just going as far inhale as we can, and we exhale the air out as far as we can. So take a nice, comfortable inhale through the nose here. And two more. Inhale. And one more round. And return to normal breathing. And before we slide on into our seated meditation or laying down meditation, I want to thank you very much for joining me today. And if you haven't, please subscribe, share with a friend. And I look forward to seeing you into our next session. And I hope you feel good in your hips and your side body and legs, and feeling nice and strong and plugged together, weaved different parts of our body together with this side angle practice today. Namaste, and feel free to sit as long as you would like, and savor the moment and savor the energy that you created for yourself. Nice, fresh, and clean energy. And we'll just sit and steep in that for a moment together. Namaste. Thank you.